starting early tonight. We got some chill tracks on right now, so hope you guys had a good weekend. We're just winding things down, and we're gonna do the damn thing. You know how we do. Very dramatical, this music. This reminds you of some like 80s crime drama. I think that's what they were going for when they did this, so anywho. There's a giant mess on the screen right now. So, hey, what's up, Congo? Welcome to the feed. We'll get into this this chaos here in a minute. So, I did get some more music for our ever-growing playlist here on the show. And, hey, what's up, Cameron? So here's the deal. If you guys like a song, just tell me, and I'll add it to the main weed playlist that we're building. That's what we gotta do. I'm gonna add some a little YouTube chats right here. Hope you guys are having a good evening. We're gonna get to a little bit of building, maybe some painting, but I doubt it. I don't know. We'll see. We did start early, so maybe we'll get to it. Anyways, if you do like this music, this is an artist called Desired, kind of along the same veins, the vein of Night Tempo. So if you like Night Tempo, oh, new job. Okay, I should go. You know what? I should go get that music too, and I'll add it to the playlist at some point. So as you can see, we got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to be doing a little bit of bass stamping, right, to kick off our little show here. I was looking for recommendations, man. I mean, that's kind of the deal. Oh, you know what? I should see how our... if it's too loud or what. Hold on. Oh man, I think that's coming in right about where we want it. So this is the part where we got to figure out how much of this putty we're gonna mix up. Okay, so in order to stamp bases, I use a product called Epoxy Sculpt. Pretty rad stuff. I'm gonna. I think we're actually. Oh. Let's see if I can pull the camera out a little bit. No, it's already backed all the way out. That's where we're gonna be. Okay, fair enough. It's a two-part epoxy, just like your green stuff, your gray stuff, any of that kind of deal. Turn off my little echo there. And it's really good stuff. It's economical. It's less tacky than green stuff. It's easier to work with, is what I should say. I mean, you could buy this on Amazon by a pound, and a pound is a two-part kit. So these are both half pound, a bit of part A and part B. And I think it'll run you like, I don't know, in the teens for dollars, that kind of thing. My cat just let himself out the room. I'm gonna lock him out. He's gonna be so sad. Oh well. Alright. Telling you, the cat just takes up too much of this house, man. Anyway. So I figure if I make enough for about the size of a golf ball, should be good. I usually just grab, like I sort of just grab a pinch of it. I don't know, if this music stays this chill, we're going back to the other playlist, because I did not expect this particular artist to be quite this chill. Like, please tell me you have other songs that aren't just making me fall asleep or something. We don't want to do that. We got a lot of monotonous work to do here tonight, so. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of actual music going. Not bad. I don't want to jinx it, but them last like 20 songs or whatever. Let's add this one. Yeah, that's a good one. Right? That one can go. I recently got into rock and punk. The Stooges, Led Zepp. Nice, dude. I do like my Zeppelin. I would say though, if I'm going in that arena, I'm more of a classic rock guy. I love the Eagles and the Stones and even stuff by like the Cars. Okay, those are roughly the same size, right? Okay. I'll show you guys something funny here in a second. But first, let's mix this all up. If you haven't listened to Stones, my oldest brother is a crazy diehard Rolling Stones fan, and so we didn't have a choice growing up. You know what I mean? I'm 10 years younger than he is, and he played the Stones all day, every day. So that's what we had. But I really liked it, and you know, my parents had really eclectic taste and stuff. So they like disco, they like punk, they like new wave. They even had like Black Sabbath albums. Like we even had like AC/DC and Black Sabbath in the house. It's crazy. You think about like a couple old Filipino people be listening to Black Sabbath and shit in the house. It's pretty damn funny. Alright. So, like I said, we're gonna make about, well, maybe it's not quite a golf ball size, more like a ping pong ball size worth of stuff, but I got a shit ton of bases to do here. You can see I filled this one with a little bit of the white pumice. That's gonna save me on some of this, because I was just filling it. These are those deep well bases for Wrath of Kings, so a little bit more than that. And this is the product I was trying to use when I did my Technus army, but this was in the back of Andrew's car forever, so I didn't have a chance to use it, but it's good filler. I ended up having to use white stucco, and that was a little bit rougher to work with. But we made it work. No harm, no foul. I forgive you, Andrew. Alright. Ooh, it's still soft. You can see I just pushed a bunch of it out. That's not bad. I can still work with it this way. In fact, it's probably gonna look kind of cool like that. As long as you get, if you're gonna do these like mixed style bases, make sure that you get all the way out to the edge on one side, right? At least one side of the base, you should have a nice sharp edge. So that's what I'm going to do here. I mean, I could continue to kind of push this out a little bit and try to cover the whole thing. I don't know that I need to necessarily, because this is a character base. It's going to look kind of cool anyway. There we go, right? Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to move that, that window. I'm going to move the comment window to... Yeah. Alright. Cobblestone bases. This is by Happy Seppuku, so you can just take that, put a little bit of water on there, and then press that down. See how that took? There you go. So let's see, it left a really cool thing there, and then you even have like this little edge here where you can put like a little bit of dirt or whatever. So that's cool. And in fact, I'm thinking well, let's do the Shadows of Brimstone stuff right now, and we can decide what base we're gonna do. But before I move on, here's the Wrath of Kings miniature that I'm going to be working on. This is the Iron Ward for the Technus faction. He's the rank 2 leader. And so what's going to happen is, as this is starting to harden up, you see how he has the 2 pegs on it? Basically just going to push him in there and glue him down on those pegs. And once it hardens, it's going to be nice and firm in there. Okay? Okay. So, let's move on to Shadows of Brimstone. So we're gonna make what I call composite bases. Composite bases are sweet because essentially I came up with this on accident, right? I was doing this very job right now. I was basing some Mansions of Madness. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, the Iron Ward is pretty dope. I was basing some Mansions of Madness, just like this, right? And I was trying to divide up all the putty, and I didn't mix enough putty. And to add insult to injury, I was like down to the bottom of that particular tub of epoxy sculpt. Like I was out, and I was like, well, you know. And I was looking for my milliput, couldn't find my milliput, so I was kind of SOL. So I came up with this idea that, hey, you know, what I'll do is I'll push this as far as I possibly can, but then, you know, leave that for now that way. Alright, so these guys basically, actually, if you do a whole, I probably mixed enough to do the entire base. Hold on. Before we do that, let's see how many we get, right? So here's the other thing you can do, like you kind of ration it out. There's a lot more bases in this set versus the City of Ancients. Hey, what's up, Blade Wolf? Welcome to the feed. Alright, so I'm just gonna start rationing it out. Okay, if this particular track goes somewhere, I might add it. Again, let me know if you guys hear anything that you particularly like. Tell me, and I'll add it to the regular playlist. It's not terrible. You can tell it's going somewhere. So as these are swamp bases, I have a couple of other options I can look at for the basing. I can even, if I did happen to pinch off enough, I like that term. If I did happen to pinch off enough epoxy sculpt, we'll just do a whole single style bass like normal. I really don't, it doesn't really matter to me, because at this point we're committed to this, using this amount of epoxy sculpt. So if I run short, I'm prepared to deal with that. If I have enough to fully base everything, then fine, we'll deal with that. It's nice. This is a good track. You like it? Are we adding it? It's not bad. There we go. Determined that some of these other songs I have on the playlist I had to remove because they blocked my Batman video. Those bastards. Those bastards over at Sony said that I can't play certain songs by Lisa and Aoe. I don't know how to say that particular group's name. Basically, the anime soundtrack stuff, the popular anime. I guess Sony owns a piece of that stuff, so can't really play it on the channel. But we can play stuff like this on the channel. Because Sony don't own this. So they can't steal it from me. Hey, what's up, Adam? Coming in just screaming honkies. As you do. Crazy Canadians. Canadians coming on the feed screaming honkies. You wouldn't, that's not, you don't really associate the term honky with Canadians. There's usually sorry is what I associate with Canadians. They're usually saying sorry. Oh. Oh, this could be a winner. It's kind of a hot track right here, man. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, we like it. I don't care. You guys don't get to vote on this one. This one's on. This one makes the cut. Yeah. That's hot. I like it. Adam comes on here because I know he's dancing. He's trying to make terrain and shit. But he's shaking that ivory Canadian booty to the hot tracks. Damn. Oh, man. So what'd everybody do this weekend? I had a pretty busy Saturday myself. Got up early, took the boys to one of our local parks here that has a zoo inside of it. It's pretty cool. The Great Park of OC. A lot of fun. So I took them there during the day, and then at night, the wife and I got snazzed out. We got on our dope outfits, and we went to my company holiday party. And that was pretty dope. It was, well, let me walk back my statement a little bit. It was okay. It was, you know, it's for my wife and I, it's cool because it's like we never get to like go on like proper dates anymore, like proper adult social situations with our two babies and all this. So So it's a big deal, you know. We get dressed up. My wife had to, you know, she got to like try on 2 to 4 dresses during the day, and you know, you got to pick the right one. You got to guide her to pick the right one, which honestly is not really guiding. You're not really. You tell your lady to, you know, which clothing she's gonna wear. You're not actually you're hoping. You're hoping that you pick the one that she needs you to pick, right? Because she already has her mind made up about this shit. Hey, what's up, Hoser? You're guessing like, oh, she really likes this. You're not picking like objectively, like based on your own opinion. You're picking what you think she wants you to pick. But in this case, I think I picked well. Alright, let's slow down and read some comments here. Yeah, that's an Ivory. It's Ivory Tookus, man. I should paint, but I need motivation. Oh, Cameron painted blacksmiths. Yeah, those looked good, dude. I missed my blacksmiths already. The ones that I sold on eBay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to stamp a lot of bases tonight because I have way too much product left. Blade Wolf did nothing. Doing nothing is kind of dope too. So, in theory, I'll be honest with you guys, I hate doing nothing. I hate doing nothing. It drives me crazy. I get like cabin fever and shit, man. I don't do well in those situations. What is this song? This song is hot. We're adding it. You guys are supposed to be telling me when them tracks are hot, man. A little hot, a little bass line like that. You know that shit's funky. You like it. I should paint, but I need motivation. What would motivate you to paint, Congo? If the answer is dope tracks, then look no further. Not my brain pan. I'm active or have projects. No, I hate doing nothing. I hate doing nothing. So, anyways, we had a cool evening. You know, we went out, shaked our asses, did the whole thing, shook hands with the swells, as they say. You guys familiar with that term? I shook hands with the swells. It's like an old-timey term. It means you basically rubbed elbows with like the rich and stuffy people of the world, the upstanding citizens, if you will. I'll say one was bad. Okay, that's cool, Cameron. Okay, so if you say like absolutely that does not go on the playlist. Okay, I'm down. The rich folk that say that is swell. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we did. And hung out a bit there. We were back though, like fairly early. Like we were back before midnight. But oh man, I will say the DJ there is awful. Is awful. Now granted, like Bitterman washed my balls while I talk to the next person. This one better go somewhere. I'm not adding it. Anyway, so you have these like shitty mainstream DJs these days, right? And I'm like, I don't even know what the hell people dance to, because it seems like people only dance to like the electric slide. Like people are that stupid that they can't dance, just enjoy music and dance. They have to be told what to do. So the electric slide, you got that shit going on, the line dancing. Now, granted, I know how to do the damn electric slide, so, you know, call me hypocrite if you like. But I mean, I know how to do it, but I don't join in that shit when it happens. And I can understand, like, you know, some of them older ladies like doing the electric slide. My mom liked doing the electric slide. I don't know. And then you have that other song that came out, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, where the guy's like, now clap, 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 clap. You know what I'm talking about? The move your hand to the left, move your hand to the right, like that kind of shit, right? No, I don't know how to dance, Greenleaf. Don't worry about it. No, I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying I enjoy it. But anyway, my problem is, like, that's what people dance to, and then they dance to like that slower beat, that and all you do is you just kind of throw your body around and in like some sort of drunken bullshit nonsense. And I'm like, man, can you play some actual dance music on? Can you put some actual fucking like Chicago style house on or something, like some actual anyways, but that DJ's terrible. He does that. Hey Macarena, what's up, Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak? Welcome to the feed, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's the same guy every year, and you can tell he's a strip club DJ. Because he's got that strip club DJ voice. Oh, coming next to the stage is Diamond. Like, he announces that. It's a fucking work function. And me and my wife always clown this poor cat, because it's like, oh, we know this dude's working the strip club. But we always, you know, that's us. We talk shit. We're not nice people. The new trend is to put something on your head if you're a DJ. Everyone copies Deadmau5 now. Pretty much. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, I like that one. Oh my god, I called it. What do you mean? What did you call? That he was a stripper DJ, or that I was gonna pick this track? So now we're just gonna have this music and shit when we're doing like painting streams. And we're always going to be checking to see if YouTube bans the video. Looks like I'm going to be doing whole bases here. So I'm not going to be doing composite bases, which is fine. Because these are for Swamps of Death, so. My girlfriend were clowning the DJ at the Black Eyed Peas concert and sang his set before he came on. Oh, the stripper DJ part. That's funny. God, I feel like I get so mad sometimes because, you know, my wife and there are there, and, you know, we have a little bit of alcohol, and we want to shake our asses, and we're, you know, talking to friends and stuff at work, and we just want to go do that, right? But you can't, because it's this same fucking set every year. It's the same set, and it's a lot of like, Latin music, like banda and that kind of stuff, which it's not awful on its face. It's not awful. The problem is when it's the same 3 fucking songs every year, and the 3 songs have that stupid 2-beat to it that you can't actually dance to. You just do shitty drunken gyrations to, and it drives me fucking crazy. So we get mad there, like we're like, oh, let's go shake our asses, and then like the closest we ever get is like some, you know, some George Clinton. That's as close as this dude has ever been to any legitimate dance music in his life. I'm not kidding. It's like, you know, this guy would play an episode of Frasier on the turntable if he could. Like, that's his understanding of what a DJ is supposed to fucking do. And it's just, it's really upsetting. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Like, it's good enough to be on there. I don't know. He kept playing backyard barbecue hip hop where there's no. I know exactly, right? And there's a place for that type of music. You know what I mean? There is a place for that type of music, but you gotta mix it up. You can't just have, you know, that like sit around and sit on your fat ass and lean forward type music. You gotta have some shit in there to like get people up and moving. I mean, that's you're supposed to be a fucking showman. You're supposed to like motivate people to shake their asses. But no, we don't get that. We get suave for like fucking 3 hours. Like, we get it, suave, we get it. But there's no actual, like, dancing. I think his name is DJ Bullet. Yeah, the job of a DJ is to playing various types of music, especially especially a work function. You know, and we work for a pretty, you know, diverse company. There's a lot of different people there, but I mean, even if you play that funky music, White Boy, like, even if you and oh god, no, I'm not even gonna say it out loud. There's one song that DJs can play that just, I understand why they play it, but it's like a personal, it's like an inside joke with my family and I. Well, not my family, my wife and my mother-in-law. All right. No, I'll just tell you what it is. I don't care. So DJs always play the fucking Love Shack song. They always play that song, Love Shack, baby, and people get into it. Like, you know, they pull up their PGA Tour pants and they get up and they Love Shack the shit out of it, right? They Carlton the fuck out of that song, basically, right? And when I got married, when my wife and I got married, we hired a DJ. Huge mistake. Huge fucking mistake. Like, we hired this young kid. We're like, whatever. I think my wife found him somewhere, and she was like, we'll give this kid a shot, right? And you know, when she hired him, she asked me, like, do you have any requests? Do you have any requests? I'm like, yeah, let's not be another fucking Orange County couple that has to play Love Shack at our wedding. So please, no matter what, do not play Love Shack, okay? And I looked at this fucking kid in his face, and I said, do not play Love Shack at my wedding, okay? I will split your fucking head open. I didn't say that. But anyways. God, sound violent. But so, sure enough, you know, it's our wedding day, whatever. We go to the reception. The guy introduces us, gets our name wrong, calls us the fucking Villers. Like, what the shit? And he didn't have the Price is Right music. I had to go find it because he's fucking worthless. But anyway, do I sound bitter about this? Anyway, so sure enough, you know, we do our bride dance, you know, the groom and bride first dance, right? And again, It's one of our songs that we picked, which is a really, really nice little elegant little song. It's a Royksop song, actually, and it's really pretty. It's just a really nice song to to do like a more classier couple style dance to. As soon as that's over, he's like trying to get people out on the dance floor, right? And I don't even have to tell you the rest of the story. I don't even have to tell you the rest of the story, because you know what fucking song he put on there, right? You know what song he put on there. So he put the goddamn Love Shack song on there. It's the first song out of the gate. And I'm fuming at my own wedding. Fuming. And, and then, Lizzie's mom comes up and she's like, "Oh, I love this song." And, some other people get up and they pull up their PGA Tour pants and they Love Shack the shit out of that song. And I'm like, I want to kill him. I want to kill him in the face. And I'm still angry about it. I want to hurt him. I want bad things to happen to this kid. We paid him good money. So anyways, so he puts on a set. And he gets through about almost 30 minutes. Almost about 30 minutes. And I'm starting to get more and more and more upset at this kid's choice of music. And, like... So we're getting... So my wife and I are getting more drunk. And we want to dance more, because that's how we are, like in social settings. Like, we're starting to get drunk. It's like, no. I'm not going to be sloppy drunk. I want to move. Oh, wait. I like this. That's hot right there. Okay. So anyway, yeah, pillar of fucking salt at this point. So finally, we're both fairly drunk, and we're starting to go down the surly road, right? You don't want to be surly at your own wedding. Like, you don't want to be mad at your own wedding. So finally, we go up to this DJ together. Like, we're taking time away from, we're supposed to be thanking everybody for coming. We're supposed to be celebrating with all of our family and friends and all this stuff. We stop all of that. And this kid's like half an hour into his shitty set. Just awful. Yeah, show me on the doll with the music. I will show you. I will fucking show you. But, so we go back there. And we start asking this kid, like, okay, what kind of music do you have? Do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this kind of music? No, I don't. Do you have this? Well, what kind of hip-hop do you have? Oh, well, I have some Dr. Dre, and then this other stuff. What the shit? No. Do not restart my computer, you dicks. Remind me in 3 days, because I don't even want to know about it. Good. Alright. So, anyway, we finally get to the point where it's painfully clear that this kid has never danced in his entire life. Like, he's never... I don't know what he plays. I'm sure it's... I don't know. I think he plays like Blink 182 or like Smash Mouth. Like, he thinks that's dance music or something like that. Like, he just plays awful things. I don't know. Maybe he makes love to Nickelback. Something bad, right? So finally, we get so mad that I hand the kid, because my wife and I did the smart thing before our wedding, and this is how we've been married 9 years, so this is 9 years old, this story. So finally, I'd loaded a bunch of our music onto an iPad or an iPod, just in case this stupid kid didn't have jack shit, right? Finally, we just hand him our iPod. I'm like, look, Dick, play this. Just play this shit, okay? Give up whatever the fuck you're playing, whatever the hell you think is music is not music. Like, here, you just play this. So he did. He plays it, and you know, we enjoy the rest of our evening. Like, it's like, God, we paid this kid. I think we paid him like $300 or something, right? We paid the kid $300 to play our iPod at our wedding. You know, and that's how it goes. Like, sometimes it's like that. Conversely, we had the best freaking photographer ever for our wedding. We had the best photographer. Never got in people's way. Was really fun all the time. Got us to do some really cool shots without driving us crazy. And we have some of the coolest wedding and engagement photos I think I've ever seen. And we paid that guy $300. And it was a steal. It was a steal. The DJ, we paid $300 to play our fucking iPod. This track is dope. Come on, people. Help me out here. I'm ranting too hard, and I'm missing songs. Oh, we got it. We're on this. But yeah, somebody once told me. Oh man. Yeah, dude. So finding a good DJ is hard. And I understand it's hard for the DJ too, because it's like, oh, I want to be a guy that spins records, and I want to be cool and all this shit. I want to go to weddings and hit on the fat chicks, and like, I get it. Like, you want to be that guy. That's fine. But, you know, and then you also have to understand, like, this guy probably not used to getting clientele like us. Yeah, right. To be fair, he probably played DJ at the widest. Yeah, he probably did. And, you know, so Love Shack is like, he probably has like his own mix called Another Wedding, where he just sets up and plays Love Shack. So, you know, I'm trying to cut this kid some slack. But the fact that he played the one song that I told him explicitly not to play at my wedding, like, that right there is a kick in the head. Right? It's a good question for you guys. Name a song that you do not want played at your wedding. If you eventually get married, or you're just going to assume you're going to get married in this scenario. What is that song? Go on, you can hate. This is my channel. Ain't nobody going to get mad. Playlist called Another $300 Make Me Holla. It was a young kid too, right? I mean, he must have been 24, 23, 24, right? And we're like 23, 24, man. This kid, he probably goes to some of those old nightclubs that we used to go to. He's probably heard them spinning Bristol Sessions Friday nights. Like, he's seen some shit. He's young. Yeah, Nickelback. Good one, Cam. Look at his photograph. Oh, it's a dope song. Dude, our main playlist is gonna be gigantic. Alright. If in the rare chance I find a lady who likes my insanity, the songs I don't want on the playlist are what she doesn't want, because I can listen to anything. What a guy! That's true. I am not as forgiving in this category. God. You know what, Congo? There's hope for everyone, man. I will just tell you that. There's hope for us all. My wife and I were laughing last night that, you know, that we have to stay together, because the depths of hell that I'm gonna be at will absolutely be the one that she'll be at too. So we're stuck. We're just too evil for other people. Look at this graph edit. Oh, the frog song. What a guy. Then Party Wiper D&D party. You know what I'm saying, though, right? There is... You think you're messed up. There is somebody out there that's as messed up as you are. I will say that that's a pretty big sign that you got yourself a potential partner. When, like, if you take some of the worst or most embarrassing things about yourself, and your partner's like, "Oh, I do that." You're in good company. Like, some of the shit I say, I say things that some people are thinking, not all people. Some people think it, and they say it out loud. My wife does the same thing. We made our entire table uncomfortable, which was pretty hilarious because we were talking about singing Christmas songs. Which, oh wait, this is a hot song. Hold on. Right? This is a good song. Nobody's complaining. So, you know, we were talking about singing Christmas songs, and I was like, you know, I don't really like Christmas songs, but there are some Christmas songs that I do like, right? I like the Merry Christmas song by the Waitresses. You know, Merry Christmas, but I think yeah, that one. I like songs like some of those, like, a little more grittier songs, and we were talking about you know, singing shit on karaoke, and the Baby It's Cold Outside song, we sing that song, my wife and I sing that song on karaoke, and we try to make that as creepy as fucking possible, right? Because it's the date rape song. Like, we make sure to play up the date rape angle when we do karaoke. So we were talking about that, and we're like, yeah, that's the date rapiest song ever. And the people at our table, some people got it. Some of the people that hang out with me more often at work know where the hell I'm coming from, and we just like to laugh at dark shit like that. So they thought it was hilarious. Some of the other people were kind of clutching pearls and that kind of thing. And then we also brought up the fact that we almost, yeah, that song's dope. Yeah, I love that song. That we were nearly kicked off a karaoke stage because we like to sing Total Eclipse of the Heart. But if you guys ever watched Old School, we like to sing that version of it with the F-bombs and all that, you know, all dropped into it. Oh, damn, this is a good track. Already. 15 seconds in, and we knew that was a good track. Anyway, so we were, you know, we're sharing that at the dinner table, and people were like, oh, how dare you? we don't care. And here's where I throw you for a loop. You want to know what one of my least favorite songs to sing on karaoke is? Go on. You can guess. No guesses. I'll give you guys a minute here to guess. Think about a song, because, you know, I usually go, when I sing karaoke, well, I'll tell you what songs I actually sing on karaoke, but a lot of times when we do public karaoke, my wife and I like to sing Material Girl. That's funny, dude. I should sing that. Let It Snow. No. Actually, my mother-in-law thinks it's so funny that Love Shack enrages me that she always asks me to sing Love Shack. She's like, please sing Love Shack. Please go up there and sing Love Shack. Come on, do it. Do it. Because she knows it you know, I get beet red and angry. So I sing that shit. But that's the other thing about karaoke, though, is that if you really want to enjoy karaoke, you should sing cringy songs. Like, you should sing songs that you don't really like most of the time, but you should get up there and rock that shit, okay? So we sing Love Shack, and it's super funny because, you know, we used to sing it at my mother-in-law's husband's parties, because he has like a crazy karaoke setup. And it's like mostly older white people, right? These things, and we used to go a lot, and people would sing karaoke, and this older crowd, you know, when you get those like the really older people that like take karaoke way too seriously, and they bring their own mic to the party, and they have their own CD that they have to sing to, and all this other shit. So they're like, oh, why don't you guys sing? You guys are, you know, we're like the younger people there. We're among the younger people there. And the younger people there never sing. So we're like, okay, fuck it. We will get up there and we'll sing. So we sing Love Shack. And I own fucking Love Shack. Like, I do that. I got me a car as big as... You just sing it like that. Like, you're not actually singing. You're just doing an impersonation of that weird fucking dude. By the way, Rock Lobster is a dope song. But Love Shack is awful. Anyway, so I do that whole thing, and the old people there go nuts over that shit. They go nuts over that. And then they're like, oh, you guys do such a good job. Wow, you guys must really love Love Shack. And I just sit there and smile and take it in. My wife thinks it's the funniest thing ever, because it's like a hidden troll that I'm like singing this song that I really wish would die in a fiery death. My mother-in-law also thinks it's funny. She doesn't understand. Like, we've told her on multiple occasions how much I hate that song, and we like this song or not? Does this one go? I don't know. Nope, mic drop. But anyways, you go to karaoke rooms. Karaoke rooms are that's a little different though, because it's a much more intimate setting. Like you could, in my opinion, and I know a lot of Korean people would disagree with me based on the Korean karaoke rooms that we have up in Orange County. In my opinion, actual karaoke is getting up in front of fucking strangers and doing your shit. Right? Okay, it goes. It's good. It won me over. So you should pick like songs that you hate and get up there and, you know, get a little liquid courage in you, drink a little bit, and get up in front of it and just rock that shit, right? I sing a lot of Backstreet Boys when I'm up there. I sing just sarcastically, just sing whatever the hell, especially boy band songs, because shit's hilarious to me. So we do a lot of that. I actually have like a terabyte drive that has like 33,000 songs on it, and every once in a while we'll break that out and we'll start singing it. I like to sing Flight of the Conchord songs on there because those are fun. But yeah, that's the whole idea of karaoke sounds terrible, and I'm a horrible singer. Like, you can tell, like, I do not have that smooth baritone voice that you might think. But you go up and you rock the shit out of some I Want It That Way, which, by the way, if you ever... Oh, this is a dope song. There we go. If you ever do read the words to I Want It That Way, the first time you see all the words in front of you and you sing the words, it comes off like translated anime. You know what I mean? It comes off like a translated anime theme song. It just, there's no continuity to it. It doesn't really make sense, right? And then you keep hearing them lyrics over and over again, right? Oh. And then you think about the butthole. You think about the butthole. And you run that song again. You run the lyrics to that song again. And it all makes sense. He wants it that way. It all makes sense. And he's not talking about just giving. Like, go through and follow those lyrics, man. It's just like, oh, it's as revealing as the end of Fist of the North Star. You gotta do it. Like, go up and sing that song, and like, the first time you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Then you go up and you sing it again. And you're like, oh shit, he was talking about this. Oh my god. Yeah. Tell me why. Yeah, tell me why. I never want to hear you say, I want it that way. You get it? Do you get it now? That's it. That's the piece of information that you're missing. Oh my god, go back and listen to that song right now. Like, well, don't do it right now, you get trouble. But like, do it later. Like, put on your to-do list or something. I have enough left to stamp, like, we'll call it 3 bases. So I'm gonna stamp 3 weird bases. What's Your Fantasy by Ludacris? Dude, but yeah, I used to hate karaoke. I used to hate the very idea of karaoke. I thought it was stupid. Nah, man, karaoke is dope as shit when you get like what you're supposed to do with karaoke. Karaoke is world-class trolling if done correctly. We're losing viewers. Either people are upset about the karaoke comments or they're going to look up the lyrics to I Want It That Way. Adam knew what the song was about the whole time. It's one of his favorite jams. Didn't we just hear this? Didn't we hear this song already? Freakily. That song is dirty as shit, man. Get your asses back in here. Oh, man. Well, we might have lost Jose to like a meteor strike or something. So that could account for one person tuning out, but I don't know. Yeah, we used to in the SoCal Malifaux days, we used to throw a Krampus knock party. You know, at my place, and basically, you know, me, Jake, Phil, and you know, some of the regulars would show up. Joe showed up one year. I forget who else would go. Laura showed up. But yeah, we used to just throw like a karaoke party at my house, and just drink some drinks and get shithoused and sing it. For some reason, I can never hear any of your background music. Really? Or do you maybe you have hold on. Drink some drinks and get shithoused. No, yeah. I can totally hear it. Maybe it's the specific stereo mix that your audio is set to? I don't know. Alright. Let's start stamping. Oh wait. Before we actually stamp that, this guy's been around almost an hour, which is about perfect for this, right? Because you want it to be firm, but not all the way firm. There's a joke in there somewhere. Kind of like that. So there's a little bit of dirt in there, right? And you can see I can just kind of press those pegs in and get you some glue. Hello, people who left and came back. Yeah, Jose, I think it is your settings. I think it's... Maybe you're only set to receive one side of audio, or you're set for mono audio or something. Alright. So we'll set him off to one side here. And I don't want him leaning too far one way or the other, so I'm just going to kind of prop them up like that. Okay, so we're doing whole bases here. And I think I was going to do something like this, right? I was going to do like a flagstone base song already. And for some reason my YouTube is constantly buffering the stream every 10 seconds. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's refresh. I wonder what's going on. I don't have any dropped rates or anything like that. Okay, here we go. Alright, we still doing okay? No drop frames, so I think we're okay. So I was going to do this type of base, but hell, since we're doing the whole shot here, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do forced floor. We'll do forced floor and we'll add like bits to it if it's not cool. This track is dope, and so if I don't add it, I'm going to get... That's a pretty dope track. I like it. Okay. I think I'll just keep this off to the side. There we go. That way I can just reach for it. What if I can't run this sort of... Ugh. No, it's not letting me do that. That's fine. Alright, so here we go. Just throw a bit of water down. Probably a little too much water. Pull some of it off. Alright, and we're going to start with the biggest base and work our way backwards. Okay. That doesn't really look like anything. Did it firm up too much? Could have. Let me see if I can get this leaf on there. There we go. Forest floor normally does look like shit until you actually paint it. Is that any better now, Jose, or no? Oh, really? Looks like the stream quality improved a bit. Probably Sony people auditing this stream, making sure that they don't own anything. But no, my frames look good. Everything looks good on my side. Not bad. Alright, so now... So we just have to do this a couple dozen more times. We're just gonna do swamp bases for all the swamp creatures. Or the other option is I could do swamp bases for just like the bugs and stuff. Nah, let's do swamp bases for all of them, just so they all match. That's like a tree stump up there. That's not bad. We can use that. Ooh, that one's nice. Good texture on that one. We are getting some chop, aren't we? Some video chop. Wonder what it is. I mean, I could shut off the Twitch side if we need to. Make sure to add lots of water to the stamp when you're using it. And then for variety, just use all different sides, all the different areas of the stamp. Uh-oh, there's the buffering. Oh my god, it has video game sounds in it. This one totally goes. Is there a reason why the comments died? Oh wow. Nintendo heard run Octave. Yeah, maybe they'll dig me for having a little bling. Are you guys still getting mad buffering? Because I don't really have a fix for that. I wonder. Hey, look at that. It fits right there. That was cool. Who would have known? the way these bases are. I'll just put a little. You can get even pressure on the base by using a. It's fine, a little bit. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're not doing like intense painting right now, so hopefully we're okay. This is a really interesting song. It kind of sounds like a theme. To like some Japanese private detective or something, like his own show. Takashi PD or something. Alright. Almost done. Oh. Okay. So there we go. We still have, oh, I have one more. No, I forgot. Oh. Sounds close to Lupin the Third. Or should we add it? Let's add it. When in doubt. Okay. Alright. So for the other bases, the weird bases, I'm gonna do this fish scale brick. That's just a nice pattern. It'll look good on those. Because I'm probably gonna be painting Batman on these. So, it's okay. Fish scale brick is a nice one. Didn't quite come out as good as I hoped that one would, but it's okay. And there we go. Third one down. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we can start gluing stuff to these bases. Alright, so you got a bunch of these like zombie cow things. Sorry, my focus isn't great. Oh shoot, look at this. They keep, unstamped ones keep showing up. Oh. So you can see it's been about an hour-ish. So at about an hour, this epoxy sculpt starts to stiffen up a little bit. It's still a little pliable, but it starts to stiffen up a little bit, right? So this is the point where you can go like this and add a little bit of glue. So I don't have to pin the models because I'm gonna just press them firmly into this epoxy and they're gonna dry nicely. And so you have 4 different types of zombie sculpt. They're not very good sculpts, so I don't know. I have a couple of thoughts here, because what I've been thinking is if I put these on screen with our minis and they're all like multicolored, they're gonna be indistinguishable. The players are gonna have trouble figuring out, oh, is that my mini, or is that a hero mini, or is that a zombie mini? So what I'm thinking about doing is, instead of them like zombies, is actually make them look a little more like ghosts or drowned from, you know, say Lord of the Rings or whatever, like that ghost army. And then I can paint them all that kind of weird, like glowing green, so that they look more like phantoms. So, I don't know. You guys tell me, like, what do you think? You think that's cool? Not cool? I think they'll look cooler as a group. It'll just be, the only thing that'll bug me will be like, well, they're kind of supposed to be zombies, and I painted them more like ghosts. But that don't bug me that much. It'll serve a function. They'll look better all together. And of course, one of the major advantages would be these guys would paint stupidly fast. And I like painting stupidly fast. This song's kind of hot. Uh-oh. How do I go back? What? How do I go back to the... Ah! Oh, I think I can go back that way. There we go. There we go. Alright, so here we go. The other option is, if I really want them to be zombies, I could really limit the color palettes and just be like gray, black, or brown, right, for the clothing, and then just do like paint a generic blood, like a blood pattern or whatever. Especially the female zombie, they do look more like that looks more like a drowned zombie, right? Because it's her hair is sort of floating up in the air like that. You guys tell me. What is this song? This song sounds amazing. I love it when they have to give like the little speech at the beginning of the song. Fucking hilarious. Prospector zombies are awesome. Dude, this one goes to the list for sure. Okay. Well played, Cameron. There ain't nothing wrong with him. The lyrics are amazing for this song. We even go out into town. I'm gonna play this one for my wife. She'll think it's fucking hilarious. I'll wait till she's kind of annoyed, and then I'll play this song. Just to, like, cap it off for her. Oh man, damaged that bass a little bit, but don't really care because these are just zombie basses. See it? I'll put it against the glass song. Oh, oh! I just got that. Took me a second. That's fucking funny. That's super funny, man. Alright. Oh, and then we also have the heroes. So here's the lawman. They, like I said, the heroes, they're okay. Your lady mad you play this song. That's right. I know looking for a man, I just want to be a friend. What the hell are we listening to now? This is a friend zone song. It's called Only Friends. Listen. So, we'll dance all night, you and I, but we'll stay as friends. I noticed the video is not updating. Oh, it is. It's just really chop. Sorry, guys. Luckily, like I said, we're not doing anything that's... They're using one of Prince's tracks. Uh-oh. Why'd you say that out loud? No, this video is gonna get banned. Well, remember, we're gonna stay as friends. I want to hear the next verse when they say, "Well, only the tip, baby, but we're only friends." Damn, Friend Zone song is amazing. Here's the Indian tracker. See how much cooler your mini is, Blade Wolf? That's what you're supposed to have. That's boring. Sorry, love Shadows of Brimstone, but their hero sculpts are not up to spec, dude. They are just not there. And I gotta plastic putty these guys. We'll do that in a sec. Let's just keep building. So you get these, like, snack things. So they just have... Wait, did I do that wrong? It's not bad. We'll say yes. We'll say yes to this one. So we get 6 more tentacles. That's cool. Always need more tentacles, right, Congo? Staying alive smashed together. Where's my hobby knife? Clip. I don't need. What am I worried about? Like, yeah, there's a big ass piece of flash there, but I'm just gonna push that into the base until it's level. So no one will care. No one will know. See? Just push that in. You don't even know. And then in the case of this many minis, I do actually break out the rattle can and just spray them with the rattle can. It's just too much work to... So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spray... I'm going to spray these all white. Whoa. Just got all serious business all of a sudden. Okay. This song may be too mellow for me. This reminds me of like Adult Swim, the like commercial interlude songs. We do have a viewer on Twitch, but I think it's just someone lurking. Hello, lurker on Twitch. I dig it, but it's not for stream. Agreed. I mean, for stream, you want to have good energy because people are trying to pay attention and you're trying to just keep your focus. This is a good song, but like this is really like low energy. And even like for tonight, this is like a pretty chill stream. We're still not. Oh, hey, check this out. So here's, I did something stupid, right? So here's these hunter snake things. I forget what they're called. And their head comes in 2 pieces. And I was trying to put the head on, and the head like flew off. So it flew off, and it's somewhere on this desk, and I can't find it. So I improvised in the worst way possible. So I have an orc head on there, and it's just got this weird tongue sticking out of the bottom. Oh god, it didn't even really, it didn't fuse the way I was hoping it would. I want it to fuse like that. Hold on. Like he's got a, like a gribbly goatee or something. Gotta have a gribbly goatee, look at that. That's hilarious. So we're just gonna fuse the tongue and the orc head together like that. Still not stable. Huh. Always more tentacles. Yeah. This is the weird gribbly orc tentacle snake thing. Oh, the wing even did a weird thing. This particular monster is in bad shape. Alright. 2 more of these and then we do the bigger ones. Alright. Wow, is that a really late comment? Yeah, Congo's comments are super late. Maybe there's like a massive delay in the comments. So if you're just joining the feed, welcome to Play It Painted Live. Let us know what you're painting or what you should be painting. Tonight, we are working on building some Shadows of Brimstone stuff. And I just finished stamping a bunch of bases and we're putting these things on the bases. It's because that Tentacle's love for you is like a truck berserker. Berserker. I like these bug things. I'm gonna fill this seam a little bit. If you don't like that seam, that's what you do. You just kind of fill it in with a little plastic putty. Dude, these things barely fit on the base. Solid Dance is the name of this song. We're keeping it. Alright. Okay, so now this one has some real problems. Did not glue together very well. I love that old school guitar riff in the middle of the song. That's dope. Oh my god, the chop. The video chop is horrific. Apologize to you guys. Why is it so choppy? When I'm not losing any frame rate. It could just be the... Hold on. Could be the processor for XSplit. Now, this one's already starting off on a weird... Okay. Couple of swamp bugs. So instead of Sully, you get these swamp bug things. They have this horrible gap down the middle that you have to fix with plastic putty. Luckily, plastic putty is awesome, and you can be as bad with it as I am. There's also that Tamiya putty, which is a lot more toxic, but does a really good job. But right now, I'm content to just use plastic putty. Unless things get really serious up in here. Oh, I made a mistake there, so I gotta clean that off. They look like they'll rip Nelson apart. Ah! Okay. Yeah, these bugs gonna have a hard time staying on that base. It's so big. Okay. Speaking of big ass models, I'm gonna show you the last model. Like I keep saying, needs more lotion and squealing. What? What? Oh hell yeah! This is a cover. I don't think I can add this to the playlist though. I'll probably get in trouble for this one. I think that, yeah. Damn, it's hot though. That track is hot. Oh my god, it's too much of that song though. I kinda want it on there, but we'll leave that off. Alright. But here, this is gonna be too big for the camera, but check this shit out. Here's the big bad for Swamps of Death. This big ass dude. Oh my god, this track is hot, man. I want it on the list, but we can't. We're gonna get in trouble. Isn't this dope though? Look at this guy. The Harbinger, however the hell you say that. Big dude, man. Goes on a 60 mil bass like this. And he's gonna be like that. Ho 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 ho. Yeah. That's right, folks. And it just so happens that only Blade Wolf is the only active Shadows participant watching this right now. So the rest of them have no idea what we're about to unleash upon them. And Blade Wolf ain't gonna say shit, right? He's gonna act as surprised as they are. So we're gonna let that dry for a minute before we move that on. Yeah, Blade Wolf ain't gonna say nothing. He wants... Because we all kind of want to see the collective freak out when I drop one of those on people. And it could be if everything works out, it could be that the Wednesday group sees the swamps before the Friday group does. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the Wednesday group should do one more trip down the mines. But I don't know for sure. That bottle is freaking cool though. Alright, I'm gonna give this a minute here to just set up for a sec. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick because I need to munch on something. Be right back, guys. You want to see the Friday crew panic? That's funny. Oh, damn. It's a good track. We're adding it. Alright, one sec. I'm going to take the headphones off so I can munch on something. You guys don't have to hear me. Alright. Okay. So let's do a little bit of pre-work on this dude. Yeah, because I don't think I really think played well for. Are we cool with that? We'll do one more trip for the Wednesday crew down into the mines. Besides, I think you guys have only been in Targa like once, right? And there's cool shit in Targa. That way the Friday crew is like, what the hell? Alright. We gotta catch up to Josie anyways. Her character's leveling pretty damn well. Damn, this is some real Sailor Moon shit playing right now. Alright. That is fine. Sure, this is fine. It's thinking of the stupid dog and thing. Alright. So a little bit of airbrushing. Woo. Okay. Maybe there's a way to slow down the bitrate or something? It's too late now. I mean, I've started streaming, but to avoid the sort of choppiness that we keep getting, maybe I should. What's going on? Okay. Either that or it's the stream quality I need to look at. Taken too long to unfurl the gloves. you just gotta do that. Ugh. These gloves really don't want to be used again. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I totally forgot how I painted these models before. Alright. We'll figure it out. It's one of those. Pretty cool track. Alright. Pretty cool. Alright. I don't know what this track is doing, but I like it. Dude, what is up with the freaking buffering? Alright. So now we're going to do Panzer Dark Gray. So we are going to take a little bit of a different approach, very slightly different approach here. Since he is the Iron Ward, he's going to have more iron than gold. kind of a dope song too. Alright, let's go ahead and... It's a good song. Alright. So now, I'm going to need a lighter gray. So we're going to go with this USAF light gray. We're going to go at a very, very high angle. Okay, not bad. Okay, well, hold on. So now we're going to undercoat some of the gold parts. Kind of a brown color. What did I do last time? I think I did I do rust or did I do... I don't remember. If I did rust or if I did wood. I think if I do a glaze of rust, it would be better. Let's try it. So I'm going to make some glaze. Oop. This is awful red. But if I do... I'm going to cut it about in half with glaze medium. And build it up slow. Actually, it looks like a pretty damn good color. It's actually better for the skin. It's not, I mean, yeah, it's probably too light for the gold. It's a good undertone for skin though. I want to play Wrath of Kings this week, but I don't think I can because Andrew has his event on Sunday, and that's basically going to count as my weekly gaming. So I'm probably going to have to give up Thursday to go to his event on Sunday. Unless my wife takes pity upon me She may well. I mean, she's known for being super generous. So it could happen, but I'm not holding my breath for it, you know? Alright, and I'm gonna undercoat the Iron Ward's face with this color as well. Don't forget the ears. Okay, so now we're gonna do like more of like a brown color for the for some of the gold parts. Now the Iron Ward's hat is gonna be iron, so we're not gonna do his hat this color, but we are gonna do we're gonna do like the chair and maybe his finger pointing forward. Why is this song called Vanilla Pepsi? Alright. So now I need more of like a darker, like an umber color. So I'm gonna go with that to undercoat the gold. Is there anything that's gonna be gold? Oh shoot! Oh no, I did that right. So like the chair and the back plate are likely gonna be gold. I'm gonna say his glove is too. She could fly high. After this. Oh damn, this track is dope. For sure. Oh, I like this song. It's a dope song. He's still wobbling. Ooh. It's not the fault of the epoxy sculpt, it's the fault of the white pumice. It's still not dry underneath. Ooh, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this guy just from that fact. Like he's actually swaying back and forth based on the airbrush. And the airbrush isn't, I don't even have this up at high pressure or anything. Jeez, he's just leaning all over the place based on where that It's not taking much at all to get him to gangsta lean. Alright. So now we're gonna do the blue, which isn't that many, not much. That's a Harry Met Sally quote. Actually, a really interesting discussion, if you ask me. I'm adding this to the list. Because I was asked this week by a friend of mine if I thought that whether or not men and women can be friends. And I understand the caveat. Like, she was asking me if I thought, you know, I think it's under the assumption that the man and the woman in question are could potentially be attracted to each other, right? Like, there isn't any weird barrier to being attracted, and that's not actually taking into consideration things like, oh gosh, this is like way out. Sorry. That did not help. Oh my gosh. There you go. That should work. Sorry about the focus issues. Let's turn that off for now. Okay. Yeah, you know, assuming you had a man and a woman, and they could, you know, they stand a chance, a reasonable chance of being attracted to each other. Could they be friends? Or, you know, without anything complicating that friendship. And I immediately said yes. I immediately said that was okay. And because I don't know, that's sort of been my experience, my personal experience with it. Like, yes, you can. But then, so we discussed it a little bit. Like, we discussed some details, a little bit of it, and it wasn't that clear cut, right? There are a number of caveats, or a number of things that still need to be taken into consideration. You know, it to me, it all kind of boils down. What happened? Did we make it to the end of the? There's no way we did. No, there's still. Oh my god, these gloves, because of the epoxy, just don't track. Maybe that was the end of it. Okay, well, let's put it on that one then. We'll just put it on this one then. Gotta take off, Lates. See you, Cameron. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Okay. most of it has to do with expectations, right? Most of it has to do with that. If you set good expectations, when you meet somebody, and say, look, I really enjoy your company. I like talking with you. I like hanging out with you. But it's never going to be any more than what it is now, right? There's never going to be another sexual component or anything like that added to it. Then yes, you can. It doesn't. It's not always that clear cut, and there may be one or both of the partners may have like another motive involved. Like maybe they're like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with it. Void. Oh gosh. Yeah. Again, I think it's because the stream quality just went to shit. Whoa! Look at that warp. That's crazy. A guy and a girl that can be friends, and to the point where like I'm friends with him now. And we all hang out. Agreed that we would continue to see each other, but we would only. Anyone got a troubleshoot this? And we're gonna just stop that. We're gonna see if this calms down at all. Looks like it does a little bit, so that's good. Right? Oh man, I can kind of wiggle him off this. And I'm going to actually, because I want to stick some glue down at the very bottom of this so that it actually sticks. I want it to stick to the like the plastic on the base. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna re-glue this and stick the glue all the way on the bottom of this so that and I'll do a little bit of repair here. So it doesn't look like he's totally sunken in there. But he sort of is. Right, I want him to stick to the very bottom of the base. What is going on? Hold on, guys. Wow. Wasn't that was weird. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like are we okay now? How's that? Looks like the PC has calmed down a bit. And I think from here we're just gonna ride this out kind of quiet. We'll kick the music on a little bit later once things kind of stabilize. But I got this like crazy feedback through my headphones. So yeah, but right now I don't need sound, right? Because we're just gonna airbrush. We're gonna continue airbrushing this guy. Weird. So apologies if you guys got some really crazy feedback for a second there. I did. So I don't know. Maybe it was my audio program doing weird stuff. I will figure out why the hell. Okay, it's much better than the constant buffering. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna use some of this to kind of. That might be too light. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this to the pig flesh to get a little bit of highlight. Big old mold line back there that I can't really do anything about, unfortunately. Good news is, it's no longer rocking. There we go. There we go. Looking good. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to do the gold on the gold parts of the Mini. It's painting up fairly quick. Yeah, it seems to have stabilized. What I did was I turned off the music for now. That was a lot of tracks that it had to kind of burn through and process. And then also it could be the time of night too. I know like this time of night things usually stabilize. Alright, so now we're going to do some of the sun yellow, which makes a really cool gold color on there. I'm wondering, like, with all the buffering, like, did you guys actually get all the little rants and all that stuff? You might be lucky that you didn't. Alright. But so quiet. But that was a lot of music. So just kind of like doing like a kind of gold plate there on the back of the thing. Not rants with me. Okay. Still rocking a little bit. Yeah, he's still rocking. Kind of a bummer. Whoa. Okay. Not bad. I think he's now glued to the physical bottom of this black plastic base, so. Okay. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Okay. Are there any other colors I need to deal with before I spray the base? And the answer is black ink. I need to spray some black ink on this model. Alright, where is that black ink? No. So yeah. But we back to my can men and women be friends thing. We actually last night a similar subject came up. Like basically, do men um, do men want to have sex with all women that they find attractive? And that question went floating around, and some of the guys were like, "No, sometimes, and I said, "Yes, they do." I mean, if you were to just be completely stripped down to the mechanical or biological, physical thing about it, then yes, they do. But it's a much more. You're asking the wrong question. The question really is, do they act on it? Do they act on all of it? And if you consider that, it's a very small number. It's a incredibly, unless you're talking about creeper dudes, right? Because creeper dudes, they basically try to act on any attraction they have. Even some attractions that they don't have, they still try to act on that shit. But your average dude is going to find a lot of women attractive during the course of his life. And he's going to act on very, very few of those. And I think that's something that that's a component to this that doesn't really get considered as much as I think it should. It's like, look, you live on this place called Earth with 7 billion people, and no matter where you are in your life, rest assured, you're gonna find people attractive. If you're just because you get married, or or you get your dick chopped off or something like that, does not mean that you're not attracted to people. That's silly, right? It's silly and unrealistic to think, oh, suddenly, if you were, it's like thinking, if you were a gay man before you became a Catholic priest, are you going to be a gay man now? Of course you're going to be. It doesn't change any of that type of stuff. And it's kind of silly that people, my opinion, it's kind of silly that people think it does. There's no way. Simply does not do that. But that doesn't mean that, in my opinion, it doesn't mean that you can't be friends, and it doesn't mean that you're incapable of it. It doesn't mean that you're incapable of finding an attractive woman and end up being just like actual friends with them. And the way I understand it, oh, welcome back, Blakewell. The way I understand it, I think it's easier. Most people assume it's easier for a woman. Like if a woman finds a man attractive, that it's easier for her to relinquish a sexual expectation to become friends with somebody, to become platonic friends with a man. I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. I mean, that's what people say or they assume, but I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. You guys tell me. Like, what are your thoughts? I think it's possible. I think it's harder. I think what would make it difficult would be if you are, we'll say, if you are used to being aggressive and you're the instigator of things like this. Like if you're the kind of guy that is used to pursuing women and is used to getting what he wants. Let's say you were super attractive, or if you were, you know, we'll say, I don't know, like powerful or influential or whatever, and you're just used to having your way, I could see how it would be harder for that type of man to say, oh, I'm really attracted to this woman, but we're just going to remain friends. I can see how it's hard for that person. Whoa. Are you guys hearing crazy feedback on the... Hold on. I'm going to let this sound carry for a bit. I'm going to see if that... You guys are getting that static? Okay. Yep. Okay. There. How is that? Better? Yes, no? Are we okay? Am I still... Can you guys still hear me? Then you make out on the stage. Just started 20 seconds ago. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're good now? Okay. Yeah, you know what? It could be these this headphone this headset is just a crap. Maybe it's just gone south. I don't know. Okay. Maybe I just use the microphone only on this, and then I don't use the headphone side. Like that, we could try that. I could even do, hold on. Because I did that last Friday, actually. So if we go hardware out, and I'm going to change this to smart audio. Okay. And it looks like our CPU stuff is still a little bit high. To do, hold on. Let's spray the last little bit of stuff here. I've got to spray. I got to spray the base, and then we're just gonna spray, like, we're gonna come through and like spot pick a few places to shed some light on the Mini. I love how he's just sort of, his fists are so close to the ground and he's basically punching the ground. Okay. So now we're gonna, the last thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna hit some points of light on here, and then we'll go, I need, we're gonna go with a bold strategy cotton. Yeah, maybe it's just a stupid headset. Could be. Okay, so now, whip, whip, whip. I need, nope, that's plastic putty. That's also plastic putty. That's the right color, that's the wrong bottle. What's this? That's the wrong color. Not bad. Herm. I know it's in here. Just gotta find it. Keeps warning me about high CPU usage. Yes, I get it. I don't know why. I mean, XSplit supposed to be fairly lightweight, and so is Voicemeeter. These are lightweight applications. Like, why is it taxing my system so bad? What's wrong? I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to mix this color myself. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, hi. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So it's stable enough when I do this kind of stuff, but it's not as stable as we like. It's not stable when I want to do cool stuff. I'm just gonna pick a couple spots here for. Okay. Okay. Pretty good, right? Just enough to give a little bit of light on the model. Looking good. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna clean this out. Should we try music again? I kind of want to try music again. But if it does screw up the video and we get too much buffering, then we won't. The other thing I want to do real quick is I want to set out. It's 10:30. I want to put all those Shadows of Brimstone minis that I painted, that I assembled, and I want to spray prime. Just hit them with the spray can. So if you guys want to hang out for the 2.5, 3 minutes for me to do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to do a little painting, assuming he's not wobbling anymore. We're going to do a little bit of painting, okay? Cool. Here we go. Ooh. if I just prime on black. Gray, they end up being too dull. Right. We're gonna prime white this time. Whoa. A lot of freaking things, man. One hell of a battle. Where's that P3 stuff? There it is. Ooh. I don't think I have enough to do that. Alright, it's gonna be this then. Go be Restolium. Nice. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me take a little intermission there. Really nice to be able to do that 10:30 at night in December when you live in California. You can go outside, spray some shit, walk back in, continue painting. Good stuff, right? Good stuff, my friends. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. Shall we try music? What do you think? Let's try it. It could happen. I'm not like messing with playlists. We're just going to run a playlist. All right, so we're going to go. Now I can't hear it at all. You guys can probably hear it, right? Voice meter has it playing. Smart audio. I wonder. Let's go to playback devices. Properties here. Levels. Turn this up. Okay. And okay. No, I don't hear nothing. You guys hear it, right? I hear nothing. I wonder what is going on. I'm afraid to turn it up on voice meter. There it goes. Let's try it. Okay. Whoa, that's loud. That's too loud. Okay. Just trying to normalize it for the... That might work. That might work better. Let's try. Ooh. Too loud now. There you go. Okay. It's just gonna be low for me, I guess. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to painting this real quick. It's not gonna take very long to do this at this point, because most of the color is blocked out. There's not a whole lot left to do here. Just picking out details, shading things. Alright. I should change my wet palette real quick. Gosh darn weebs. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with these headphones. They're not cutting it. I do have another thing I could try doing, but it probably... the microphone is too... the microphone's probably set too low, but I could switch headsets. Wonder if I place another Wrath of King order if they arrive at the same time. I don't know, man. Whoa, what was that? Alright. Okay. But things seem stable, right? We're not getting any buffering or anything like that at this point. But if my ooh, that was terrible. Luckily, not a lot of colors for this guy. Kind of tempted to find out that plastic crack though. Alright, here we go. Switch it back to you. What is this? that slow it down? I'm gonna check my switching back to the headset screw it up. Seem okay. Although that's quite a delay. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Always playing with my freaking audio, just trying to get things to work nicely. You gotta be comfortable when you're painting, doing all this kind of stuff. You gotta be happy. All the things that keep you comfortable and calm and collected. You want all that shit while you're painting. You want to be able to enjoy the process if you can. Not saying that that's always possible, because it's not always possible. I have no space on my table. Alright, let's do this. This pig has a ton of eyes. Okay. Man. So another week of work ahead of me. Got a bunch of stuff I have to schedule. Just gonna try to make it to the weekend. Because like I said, I'm probably going to have to give up Thursday so I can play in Andrew's event, because that's an all day, like that's a whole Sunday. Granted, between you guys and me, my wife fucking owes me. She does. She owes me, okay? Don't get me wrong. My wife is fucking awesome. She does so much for the family, right? She cooks for the family. She cleans for the family. She's always taking care of babies. She's amazing, right? But sometimes she wants to sleep in on the weekends, and I don't blame her, right? Working and momming is hard. And so I usually cut her slack. I usually just like, you know what? Mom's gonna sleep in today, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Fine. Get up. Like Saturday, in fact, this last Saturday, Mom wanted to sleep in. You know, everyone in the house has been fighting or has the flu. So like, okay, cool, right? Mom wants the morning off. So I take the kids and I take them out to breakfast. And then I take him to the zoo park, and we run around the park for a little bit, and we run around the zoo, and that eats up half the day. By the time we come back, she's well rested, starting to wake up, and all this other stuff. And very grateful that I took the kids in the morning, right? That usually happens on the weekends. Because I don't sleep much. This particular weekend, though, It happened yesterday morning, and it happened this morning. So, basically, I had the boys with me almost the entire weekend. Now, that's not a bad thing, right? I love spending time with my boys, obviously. It's my favorite thing to do. The only issue was, I thought that the plan was if she was going to sleep in today, that I would do something fun with the kids, like I would take them to San Diego or something like that. That is something I typically do. Like, okay, mom's going to sleep in, and, you know, we're going to give her plenty of time to sleep. I'll take them down to San Diego, we'll run around the zoo, we'll go to SeaWorld. There's a number of options. We're actually, today we're planning on either that, or I was going to take them to Knott's Berry Farm. But she did a bad thing, okay? She tried to get up. And bless her, I love my wife, and she's super sweet, and she's wonderful. She's the reason why I get to always fucking stream with you guys, right? And I'm not gonna ever you know, take that for granted. But this morning, you know, she tried to get up and she said, "Oh, I'll be up. You don't have to take them. You know, you don't have to take them to San Diego." Because I was like, "Hey, do you want me to take the kids to San Diego?" Go. She's like, No, you don't have to. I'll be up." The thing is, she didn't get up. She stayed in bed. Basically, I had to sit around the house. I don't have to, but because she said, you know, don't take him to San Diego. We were basically stuck in the house for half the day, just playing around with the kids. To the kids, that may or may not be such a big deal. I think to my 1-year-old it is, because he's kind of like me. The 4-year-old's a little more of a homebody, so probably didn't bug him much at all. But the other kid, he likes to get up and get out, right? So she didn't get up till later, and I was like, yeah, you know, that does kind of suck. Like, I could have been, by the time she got up, I was like, yeah, I could have been to San Diego and back. We could have had a nice full morning and been ready to come hang out with you. And it didn't work out that way. So anyway, so she does kind of owe me. So I could say, hey, you know, I got this thing planned with Andrew next week, so I'm totally gonna go do that, and just say, like, that's what we're doing. That's not negotiable. Which is cool too. And that would allow me to play Thursday too. You know what I mean? Because it is kind of a special scenario, or it's supposed to be. Me gaming twice a week is supposed to be kind of a special case type thing, like a special. That's a lot, right? You have 2 kids, 2 small kids. Gaming twice a week is a lot. And if you think about, like, what I get to do here, like, technically I game once a week, like, in person, but then we do all these streams, and then at night, you know, we even have 2 gaming groups at night, which is crazy when you think about it, right? Like, my wife is, like, letting me get away with murder in some ways. A lot of the other dads that I know that have, you know, young kids, even if it's just one young kid, it's like, oh, I don't, you know, they don't get to go out and game for months at a time. And I'm sitting back here like, how do you live, man? Like, if I miss a Thursday, I get super mad and grumpy and just first world problem, angry, the whole thing. Non-negotiable until sleeping in the doghouse is threatened. never really come to that. The pig eyes to look crazed. But yeah. So it looks like, I don't know, I'll just tell her what's going on. Like, Sunday we're doing this thing. I think, you know, my wife is so cool. I think she would be just like whatever, game Thursday too. She's done that plenty of times too. Like, look, I know it's like your weeks are long. You want a break or whatever. Like, just take a Thursday too, which is super awesome of her. Maybe a little too awesome, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm getting spoilt from all the wonderfulness. Alright. We're gonna... light gray I want. I need like a bone color. Throw me a bone here. It's a good bone color. And then I need a little red for the tongue. And we're gonna mix that with just a little bit of a brown color to kind of soften it up a little bit. There we go. Because I don't want that tongue to be like super, super deep red. Oops. I need a little bit of, kind of like I need a little bit of pink for the gums. Oof. You should actually be able to make this. When I say make it, I mean get to a point where this can be sealed as a completed miniature. So now we've got a little bit of this bone color. We're going to do the teeth that color. I do want to at least get in one game of Technus before the event. But if I don't, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm more excited just to play a bunch of games of Wrath of Kings. And I'll play my Shale Han crew. And we'll see how badly I get owned, right? It's about what I'm looking forward to at this point. Matt did a good job dismantling them last time. But I've learned since then, you know, got a little bit better. So I'm just gonna paint this wrap in. Pretty straightforward stuff so far, right? Forget what color the bases are. They're kind of, it's a light gray and a brown. Highlight a little bit of white on the tips of the teeth. Alright, so now I need flesh wash. Actually, before I do that, still waiting for this ordered Wrath of Kings models. Me too, I haven't seen anything. Cool. That did not work out so well. You shouldn't actually sit here and paint this whole straight line in. But if you can, if you want, it does help. And then you come back and rewash it. I usually dry brush this line in and rely on the wash to clean it up. Doing alright, guys? Look how everything just sort of stabilizes at this time of night. Including my headphones, not doing anything weird. Yeah. I think that was in response to my question if we're doing okay. Good. Glad we're doing okay. You hear this guy? Yeah. Not tempo. This is the guy that's over 9K. You know what? We're not back at it again. We're skipping this song. I'm not doing it right now. Okay. I wonder if it just has to do with the bandwidth, because I've used to have issues like that before. And it's always this time of year, just poor bandwidth. And so it's not really my hardware that's doing it, it's more my ISP that's doing like the crazy lag. Like I used to have streams that were just labeled fuck cocks. Alright, so now let's do this flesh wash. So a little bit of glazed medium in there. So you gotta paint the stitches there. Pretty dope. I'm gonna use a little bit of this wash on his face proper. Okay. So far, so good. Pretty dope. Alright. So, next step, armor wash. Getting some chop now. I hope it doesn't get worse. But now I'm starting to doubt that it is my hardware setup. I think it's the ISP. Just realized that Geek Meet was tonight. Not that I ever go to those anymore. Those are fun. So if you're a local watching this, highly recommend going and checking out Geek Meet at the Slide Bar in Fullerton. They usually have them on Sunday nights, like once a month, or maybe once a quarter. I think they're at once a month currently. And they're fun. You know, they have Cards Against Humanity. It's a bar scene, so you can go have a few drinks with friends. Most people are in cosplay. There is also nerd speed dating and like video games and tabletop games there. Super fun. Okay, we are, believe it or not, we are very, very close to being done. Alright, so now we need the dark brown. I think we used heavy sienna. Where's my heavy sienna? Nope. did I do with it? Is it still up here, maybe? The ink's up here. There it is. So I know this is a color, and cold gray is the other color. Alright. For those of you watching on Twitch, hey, what's up, Kalini? Welcome to the feed. Sorry for the late response. It looks like Twitch is picking up comments kind of late for me. Right now I'm just painting the Iron Ward for Wrath of Kings. This is a rank 2 leader. He would replace like a Union boss. But it's basically the same kind of design, you know, that Master Blaster, no mana pig design that they're known for, that Technus is known for. So with that pumice, after the base was stamped, there really wasn't enough to do anything sort of decorative there, so I'm just going to blend it in with the rest of the base. Twitch will do that. There you go, but now we know that the comments are coming in, so appreciate you tuning into the feed. Just so you know, I stream almost every night, but like usually 2 or 3 times a week on Twitch, or I simulcast on YouTube and Twitch. Wednesday and Friday nights, and this is all like 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific. Wednesdays and Friday nights I usually do board gaming. So I stream board gaming. Thank you, sir. And right now we're playing Shadows of Brimstone. I have 2 different groups playing Shadows of Brimstone. So I have a Wednesday crew and a Friday crew. And then Thursday, I typically stream a little earlier. So I usually stream tabletop miniatures games. Typically Guild Ball, some Batman, some Wrath of Kings. We're going to try to stream more Wrath of Kings, actually. So that's usually simulcast too. So the live miniature gaming will happen on Twitch, usually starting around 6 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to catch us gaming. And then, like I said, if you want to catch board gaming, I don't have a good way of streaming that or simulcasting that between Twitch and YouTube. So I usually stick with YouTube for that. Yeah, Congo's usually there rooting for us to die. Thanks, Congo. This is a mature stream, so I often will drop adult language, we'll say, and also some of the topics. You know, it's a late night stream for me, so I don't, and it's you know, not a monetized channel, so we do what we can. All right. Anyway, oops. It's a pretty simple paint job. Just about there, though. So yeah, welcome. Hope you enjoy some of the content on this channel. Again, I do stream rather regularly. So I told you what the gaming schedule was. The painting schedule is everything besides that. So essentially, you know, from anywhere from Saturday night to Tuesday night. You can typically catch me on here around 9 p.m. Pacific. And we work, and I'm working directly on things that we end up gaming with, unless I'm working on commissions. But even the commissions, if it's local commissions, you may see it on end up on the channel anyway. So now we're gonna wash the majority of the model. Oh wait, I do want to paint in a little color there. There we go. I've been having to medicate my foot with lotions and sprays as it's gotten a rash similar to a rug burn. Yikes. Oh, caused by a boot. Yikes. Sounds painful, man. Alright. Hope you don't let that go too bad before you have a doctor have a look at that. Sergeant Bacon Bits. Gotcha. Thank you, Co. Yeah, sorry. It's this time of year. My ISP just goes really bad. Oh gosh, I have to do the stitches still. Doc has it cleared already? Said self-medicate with types of lotions and sprays like Cold Bond. Oh, okay. I get a... Uh-oh. Yep. Let's stabilize. We will just turn that off and see if that changes the buffering state. I'm going to turn the music off for a little bit. So we're going to go a little more bandwidth light here. Okay, which is fine because we're just about wrapping up anyway. So I want to get a little bit of this into the teeth up there. Just kind of give good shadow to the mouth and the snout of the pig. My music, yeah, sorry dude. When the bandwidth is challenged, we gotta abandon the music for a little bit. I'm wondering why, I mean, maybe it's just, maybe that the music programming just soaks up resources from the CPU. Because yeah, it's like, that adds like another, on XSplit, that adds like another 12%. Is that a GW product I spy? Yes. The washes. I use I do use Citadel washes because they're very good washes. So yes. Alright, let's go ahead and get some black paint along the lip here. Telling Dizzy on me. That's right, I don't know if I don't think she uses Citadel washes. She uses Army Painter washes. So she uses fewer GW products than I do. That's crazy. We both have the GW pin vise, but I don't actually use that GW pin vise. Let's see, here we go. And we'll give this a couple of minutes to dry, and we'll hang out. Do you guys have any questions or anything for me? You are more than welcome to ask. Or you could troll me and get me to start ranting about something. That happens a lot on the feed. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry guys, one sec. Okay. And there. We'll have to, you can choose my next Eden box. I was looking at some Eden stuff today. I'm not gonna choose your box for you. You pick whatever looks awesome to you. I am probably gonna get myself a convoy box. Because convoy's cool looking. They're just regular road warrior dudes. And I'm down with that. Aww. Yeah, if you got Dante's Angels, then I don't know. ISC, because why not? I do like the looks of that faction. They're just robots. I like that. Okay, let's put this here. You just want big IUB. No, actually there's a lot of just convoy is just cool because they're just like regular looking road warrior people. I think they look cool. Once again, welcome to everybody on Twitch that's joining us on the feed here. We were painting. We built some Shadows of Brimstone stuff earlier. It's actually outside. I hit it with some spray primer, and we're letting that dry for a bit. And while all that's drying, we decided to paint the Iron Ward here. Real simple paint job. Not much to write home about. But he's going to look cool with my army. And he will complete my Technus army, at least for now. I do have, when I get the Brood, I'll have this guy, Tamashkin, to paint. He's cool looking. He's floating samurai guy. He looks. I do like that Wrath of Kings. They kind of cross over. You could see references into the other factions. Like this could pass for um, a Nasir type model or a Shale Han type model even. Nasir in terms of the weaponry, but Shale Han in terms of the kind of the Asian theme to the miniature. And then over here, you know, that this whole steampunk throne thing here is kind of Shale Han. Um, and then the mutation stuff is kind of Goritzy type reference there. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at. Oh shoot, here's another thing I should paint at some point. So I sold Andrew my Goritzy army, and this is this Gregorio guy is part of that army. And when I sold him the army, I'd never finished painting this model. In fact, you can see he's just primed. I didn't really do anything to him yet. And so I could just paint this model for Andrew just so he could use it. Or he could say he wants to paint it himself. I don't know. Let's see. I'm kind of hoping the KDM stuff ships soon. The Black Friday stuff always takes quite a bit longer than even holiday stuff. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, if you are joining us on Twitch, I hope that you guys do follow because I am streaming on Twitch, mostly painting stuff, but it's usually Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Pacific. And if you want to see, and then you have the gaming stuff on Thursday. So stream live gaming on Thursday. Which last Thursday we streamed Guild Ball, and we streamed a game of Batman. Greetings. Welcome to the feed. Match Fixer. Oh, you did throw me a follow. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah. Because I do want to do like especially the painting live streaming. I think it does better on Twitch, even though most of my base is here on YouTube. I do what I consider to be a little bit different than what most paint streamers do is I really paint to tabletop, right? I paint tabletop quality, but it's pretty much everything except GW and Privateer. So it's a lot of different like indie or third-party type games. And also I paint massive batches of stuff. Okay, so I don't know if that's what you're into. Like that's if you want to see me paint like I just finished this Technus army actually last week, and it was two giant batches. I painted it in two giant batches. I painted a batch of the Defender linemen. This was all Kickstarter stuff, so it was 18 linemen and the controllers. And then last week I did pigs, so it was 18 pigs and 3 controllers. And then obviously the specialists as well, the Mighty Tor, I forget the lineman Boris, the Zalak, and a galvanic defender. I need another galvanic defender. Let's see. I've got a big order of Brimstone coming, working on KDM at the moment. Nice. What did you get for Brimstone? Because I have the City of Ancient stuff, and we painted that up. I'm playing that twice a week actually. Shadows of Brimstone, I play Wednesday nights and Friday nights currently. And that's like 9 or 10 p.m. Pacific, but that's on my YouTube channel. So you can find me on YouTube at Play It Painted on YouTube as well. And it's fun because I have a different group, and so the characters are different. And I play on both parties, but I play on Wednesday nights I play a preacher, and Friday nights I play the marshal. Let's see. I think Team BDSM may be my next box. Girl in the Green Order box has a mohawk, and the other has a large axe. Cool. I'm gonna bring in that prime stuff and hope I don't stink up the place. Man, I'm wondering why it just starts to do that, like why my headphones do that. And the other thing too is on the when it's the connection audio, it seems to have an echo. Not really sure what that's all about. I'm gonna try. I get well. No, it's too late. I was gonna swap headsets, but that's okay. We can. I'll try the other headset tomorrow. I'm super tired, guys, so I'm gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out here for another couple of minutes. See if you guys have any other comments or questions or anything like that, and then we'll call it a night. So I'd say it's a fairly productive night. Let me bring that stuff inside so we can have a look at it. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, so unfortunately I can't put it on camera right now because it's still drying. We sprayed it, I don't know, 30 minutes ago or something, and it's kind of a cool night here in Southern California, so so I'm just gonna let it dry. But anyways, it is the Swamps of Death core box. So assembled all of that, based it, and sprayed it all tonight. Um, and then I'm going to just do large batches of that stuff coming up here, starting tomorrow night, actually. I think tomorrow night I'm going to do the zombies, and I could either do all the zombies or I could do the tentacles, the snakes, and the bugs all in one shot. We'll see. Congo's going to bed. Good night, Congo. I've got everything at Ain't Gen Con preview besides the solo mission packs. Just a bit of expansive. Yeah, a bit expensive. Yeah. Yeah. I want that samurai so bad. How many in your parties? Well, I have the Wednesday crew is currently 3 people, um, and we're still discussing bringing on a 4th for the Wednesday crew. I want to keep the crews at 4 because that's easier for me to manage because we're playing here over stream and I have to do all the record keeping and move the pieces and roll the dice and all that stuff, and the people who are playing are essentially watching and making decisions about their characters. Um, so yeah, we got 3 on Wednesday and I have 4 on the Friday crew. I know that with this new expansion I can expand out to 6. Maybe we'll pick a special occasion and try to get more than 4 out for like an epic level, um, and see how well we do like with really difficult monsters. But we probably want to level up a little bit. Um, some of the characters are just barely hitting level 3. I think we have 2 or 3 characters that have hit level 3, and some characters that are kind of trudging through level 2. So we're this is all fairly recent, but yeah, that's what we're doing. And yeah, it'd be great if it. I know we can't currently cannot simulcast for the games on YouTube and Twitch. It has to do with my hardware not really being able to handle doing the Hangout, copying the Hangout over from YouTube to Twitch and simulcasting that. So it's a little bit of a thing there. So okay. So with that, I think we're gonna call it. It's now 11:40 p.m. It's time to go to bed. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks again, guys. Hope to see you guys more often, especially you guys on the Twitch side. So we're gonna call it. Have a good night, guys, and we're gonna catch you on the next one.